Right, now we can see clearly and we observe how the engine's flywheel is moving. It's like being able to transform these old black machines that typically work with pedals and move around, and how we can attach the motor so it works with the engine instead, and you no longer have to use the pedal. I mean, keep pressing with your foot to make the machine work. And we'll see, let's check how easy it is to attach the motor so it works like modern machines. Well, we place the machine on this back part and see that it has a little hole where we'll place the motor. And here are its parts, which come fully complete. We see that it includes here the motor's housing, the motor's buttons, button that secure the brushes and provide spare brushes for the motor, and the screw that will attach the motor to the machine. Here we see the pedal. Let's remove it, and this is going to be the pedal that will replace the manual one. You just step on this pedal and the machine will run automatically without the need to keep moving it with your foot. Here we have the motor. We see it doesn't match the color. There are some that come in black. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get those to fit this machine since it's a gift. So we're going to mount this motor. Okay, first of all we need to mark an adjustment. We have to put on the belt and place the motor, because we'll find that the belt is much smaller than the flywheel. There is a smaller flywheel, so it's not a problem to insert the belt. If you have a very large flywheel, we'll do the following: block the small flywheel and take out the large flywheel. We need to consider this part, which will fit like this. In an upcoming video, I will show you how to adjust it so that when the machine wins, the needle bar stays still and doesn't move. We remove these two parts, keep that in mind, and take out the flywheel. Now we can see the machine shaft lower, and now we'll place the flywheel. We insert dynamite and introduce the flywheel so the top of the belt stays inside. Now we're going to place the washer, which makes the shaft turn and has two slots on the shaft, right? They need to align before they move. Remember, we need to place this without the washer shifting or falling. We'll put it on very carefully, otherwise it will misalign and we'll have to lower the parts and reposition it. Tighten it firmly, and we see that it's well set since the needle bar goes down and doesn't come up. And now we proceed to install the motor part. Alright, now we're going to proceed with the motor, which should be in this position. Obviously, we first put the belt on the small flywheel and the screw that holds the plate, the motor base plate, to the machine head. We see the screw. Now what we're going to do is either lower or raise the motor plate so that the belt isn't too loose or too tight. We see it's too loose, so we need to lower it a bit. We lower it a little, check it, and it's a bit tighter now. only when we're sure it's at the right tension. We tighten the screw holding the motor to the machine really firmly with the screwdriver, and this is the slack. It should have more or less, not too tight, not too loose. So when we turn the flywheel, the pulley and the motor's large pulley move. You see how I move it? It moves the small one, moves the large one, and here we see the needle bar moves up and down. Alright, now we can see clearly how the motor's flywheel moves, turns the large one, and the needle bar moves up and down. Now, let's connect the pedal. We have the socket and the one that goes to the motor. We see the input here. We'll have the same on the motor. Connect it. And now we'll plug it into the power outlet. Okay, now we've connected the machine. Let's press the pedal and see how it goes. We see the motor setup went well. The belt tension is good, and now the machine is ready to sew without the need to keep turning it by hand and with your foot or your hand, adapting the motor so the machine is ready to sew without much effort, solving doubts for those who didn't know or believe. These machines could be adapted with the motor without having to sew manually. And soon we'll be uploading a video of this, the next ones that come out, and support me with a like if you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for many more videos coming with God's help, and see you in the next video.